As we journey through life, each decade brings its own unique lessons and opportunities. By the time we reach our 70s, we've accumulated a wealth of experiences, insights, and wisdom that can guide us toward living our best lives. However, embracing this phase isn't just about adding new habits, it's also about letting go of the ones that no longer serve us. Many of us carry burdens from earlier chapters of our lives, unrealistic expectations, unhelpful patterns, and even unnecessary stresses. These habits may have seemed important in the past, but holding on to them now can drain our energy and overshadow the joys of this remarkable stage. The truth is, the 70s offer us a golden opportunity to focus on what truly matters: health, happiness, and meaningful connections. In this video, we'll explore 7 things to quit after 70. Habits that may be holding you back from experiencing the peace and fulfillment you deserve. These aren't just changes for your physical health, but also for your emotional and mental well-being. By letting go of saying yes to everything, perfectionism, grudges, excessive worrying, and more, you can create space for what brings joy, purpose, and contentment. So whether you're looking to simplify your life, reduce stress, or strengthen your relationships, this journey is about embracing the freedom that comes with this beautiful chapter. Let's dive in and discover how letting go can help you truly thrive after 70. 1. Saying yes to everything. At 70 and beyond, life presents a precious opportunity to focus on your happiness, health, and well-being. Yet one habit that often lingers from earlier years is the tendency to say yes to everything. While being agreeable and accommodating is admirable, always saying yes can quickly lead to physical exhaustion, emotional burnout, and a lack of time for yourself. It's time to prioritize what truly matters and embrace the power of a thoughtful no. In earlier stages of life, many of us were conditioned to say yes out of obligation, whether it was to advance in our careers, meet family expectations, or maintain friendships. But as we age, our priorities shift. Energy becomes a finite resource and time feels even more precious. This is why continuing to say yes to every invitation, request, or commitment can take a toll on both your physical and mental health. Saying no doesn't mean you're selfish or uncaring. It means you're setting boundaries that protect your peace. It allows you to invest your time in activities that truly bring joy and fulfillment. For instance, instead of attending every social gathering, you can choose to spend quality time with close friends or enjoy a relaxing afternoon pursuing hobbies you love. By being selective, you ensure that your energy is directed toward the people and activities that genuinely enrich your life. Learning to say no gracefully is a skill worth cultivating. For example, instead of an abrupt rejection, you might say, "I really appreciate the invitation, but I need to take some time for myself right now." This approach is kind and respectful, while still honoring your own needs. Remember, every time you say yes to something you don't want to do, you're saying no to something you value more: your rest, your peace, or your personal goals. Life after 70 should be about finding balance, joy, and freedom. Letting go of the need to say yes to everything is a step toward living life on your terms with the contentment and serenity you've earned. 2. Perfectionism and self-criticism. As we age, it's natural to reflect on the journey we've taken, the choices we made, the paths we followed, and even the mistakes along the way. For many, this reflection brings a deeper sense of peace and acceptance. But for others, it can reignite the relentless voice of perfectionism and self-criticism. Letting go of these tendencies is essential for a happier, healthier life after 70. Perfectionism can often feel like a double-edged sword. On one hand, it might have driven you to succeed or overcome challenges in the past. On the other, it likely left you feeling stressed, frustrated, or never truly satisfied. At this stage of life, striving for perfection can feel exhausting and frankly unnecessary. Life isn't meant to be perfect. It's meant to be lived and enjoyed, imperfections and all. Self-criticism often accompanies perfectionism, creating an internal dialogue that magnifies flaws and overlooks achievements. You might find yourself replaying old mistakes, second-guessing decisions, or judging yourself for not being enough. But here's the truth: you are more than enough. Every wrinkle, scar, and story is a testament to your resilience and growth. Embracing your imperfections can help you see them not as failures, but as marks of a life well lived. Letting go of perfectionism doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you shift your focus from impossible standards to meaningful moments. Instead of striving for flawless results, celebrate your efforts and enjoy the process. For example, if you're painting, knitting, or gardening, focus on the joy of creating rather than the outcome. If a mistake happens, smile and keep going. Those imperfections often make the result more personal and special. Replacing self-criticism with self-compassion is a transformative practice. When that inner critic starts whispering doubts, counter it with kindness. Speak to yourself as you would a dear friend, with understanding, encouragement, and patience. Celebrate the small victories and remind yourself of all you've overcome. After 70, it's time to release the weight of perfectionism and self-criticism. Embrace who you are, flaws and all, and focus on living with gratitude and joy. Because life, in all its imperfect beauty, is more than enough. 3. Holding grudges. As we move into the later chapters of life, holding on to grudges can feel like carrying a heavy backpack full of stones, burdens that weigh us down unnecessarily. While the pain and hurt that lead to grudges may be valid, holding on to resentment ultimately harms us more than anyone else. Letting go of grudges is not about forgetting or excusing the wrongs done to us. It's about freeing ourselves to live with peace, joy, and lightness. Grudges are often rooted in unresolved pain, betrayal, or anger. Perhaps someone let you down, betrayed your trust, or acted in a way that caused lasting hurt. These emotions are valid and deserve to be acknowledged. However, replaying those moments in your mind or holding on to the bitterness doesn't change the past. It only keeps you trapped in it. Over time, grudges can lead to stress, anxiety, and even physical health issues like high blood pressure or poor sleep. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is a powerful antidote. Forgiveness is not about condoning the behavior or pretending it didn't hurt. It's about choosing to release the emotional grip the situation has on you. It's an act of self-care, a gift you give to yourself to reclaim your peace of mind. Letting go of a grudge doesn't mean reconciliation is necessary. Sometimes relationships cannot or should not be repaired, but forgiveness allows you to move forward without the weight of resentment dragging you down. You might find it helpful to write down your feelings in a letter, whether you send it or not, or express your emotions through journaling or prayer. When you let go of grudges, you make space for more meaningful experiences, love, laughter, and connection with those who bring positivity into your life. Imagine the energy and time you'll gain when you're no longer preoccupied with past hurts. You can redirect that energy toward activities that bring you joy, like spending time with loved ones, exploring hobbies, or simply savoring the present moment. At 70 and beyond, life is too short and too precious to carry the burdens of yesterday. By letting go of grudges, you give yourself the freedom to embrace the future with an open heart and a lighter spirit. 4. Excessive worrying. Worrying is a natural part of life, but excessive worrying can steal your peace and prevent you from fully enjoying the present moment. By the time you reach your 70s, you've likely faced and overcome countless challenges, proving your resilience time and again. Yet the habit of worrying can persist, often focusing on things beyond your control. Letting go of excessive worrying is one of the most powerful ways to nurture a happier and healthier life in your golden years. Worry often stems from a fear of the unknown or a desire to control outcomes. You may worry about your health, your loved ones, finances, or even the state of the world. While these concerns are valid, obsessing over them doesn't change the outcome. It only drains your energy and diminishes your ability to savor the present. Studies have shown that chronic worry can lead to stress-related health issues, such as high blood pressure, poor sleep, and weakened immunity. The first step to letting go of excessive worrying is recognizing what's within your control and what isn't. Focus on actionable steps you can take, like maintaining a healthy lifestyle, staying connected with loved ones, or managing finances wisely. For everything else, practice acceptance. Remind yourself that you've faced uncertainty before and emerged stronger, and trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. Mindfulness practices like meditation, deep breathing, or yoga can also help quiet a restless mind. These activities train you to stay in the present moment rather than dwelling on worst-case scenarios. Another helpful approach is journaling. Writing down your worries can help you process them and even reveal patterns or solutions you hadn't considered before. Sharing your concerns with a trusted friend or family member can also provide relief. Often, just speaking your worries aloud can make them feel less overwhelming and bring you closer to those who care about you. At this stage of life, it's important to remember that you've earned the right to peace and joy. By releasing excessive worrying, you create space for gratitude, contentment, and the simple pleasures of each day. Life after 70 is a time to cherish, not to spend caught in the endless cycle of what ifs. 5. Excessive possessions. As we journey through life, we accumulate more than just memories. We also gather possessions. By the time we reach our 70s, it's easy to feel surrounded by an abundance of things collected over the years. While these items may hold sentimental value or represent past accomplishments, excessive possessions can begin to feel overwhelming and even burdensome. Simplifying your life by letting go of unnecessary items can bring clarity, peace, and a renewed sense of freedom. Excessive possessions often create clutter, both physically and mentally. Overflowing closets, unused furniture, and packed storage spaces can make it harder to navigate your home and can add stress to your daily life. Decluttering doesn't mean discarding everything you own. It's about keeping the items that truly matter and letting go of those that no longer serve you. Imagine walking into a space where everything you see brings you joy or serves a purpose. That's the power of simplifying. One way to start is by prioritizing items with deep sentimental value or practical use. For example, you might keep a cherished family heirloom or a set of tools you still use regularly. On the other hand, you might consider donating clothes you no longer wear, giving books to a local library, or gifting unused kitchenware to someone who needs it. Decluttering in small, manageable steps, one room or category at a time, can make the process less overwhelming. Letting go of excessive possessions also creates opportunities to share your legacy with others. Passing on meaningful items to children, grandchildren, or close friends can bring joy to both you and your loved ones. Additionally, donating to charity can make a positive impact in your community. Simplifying your possessions doesn't just free up physical space, it frees up mental energy as well. A home that feels organized and open creates an environment of calm and relaxation, making it easier to focus on what truly matters, like spending time with loved ones, pursuing hobbies, or simply enjoying the moment. Life after 70 should be about cherishing experiences, not things. By letting go of excess, you create room for what really enriches your life: connection, joy, and peace. 6. Trying to control every outcome. As humans, it's natural to want to steer the direction of our lives, ensuring everything goes according to plan. This sense of control can feel empowering, but as we age, it becomes increasingly clear that some things are simply beyond our influence. Trying to control every outcome, whether in your relationships, health, or life circumstances, can lead to unnecessary stress and frustration. Letting go of this need for control allows you to embrace life's unpredictability and find peace in the journey. The desire to control often stems from a fear of uncertainty. You may worry about your health, family decisions, financial stability, or even how others perceive you. While it's important to take practical steps where you can, obsessing over the results can create a constant state of tension. Life, after all, is filled with twists and turns, many of which are entirely outside your control. One way to release the need for control is to focus on your efforts rather than the outcome. For example, you can't always predict how a family member will respond to your advice, but you can approach them with kindness and understanding. Similarly, while you can't guarantee perfect health, you can maintain a healthy lifestyle by eating well, staying active, and keeping up with medical appointments. Practicing acceptance is another powerful tool. Remind yourself that life's unpredictability often brings unexpected blessings and opportunities. The moments you didn't plan for, an unplanned visit from a friend, a surprising turn in a conversation, or even a mistake that leads to a lesson, often become the most meaningful. Mindfulness and gratitude can also help. When you focus on the present moment rather than worrying about the future, you'll find that many of your concerns lose their intensity. Being grateful for what you have today helps shift your mindset from trying to control everything to appreciating life as it unfolds. Letting go of the need to control every outcome doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting yourself and the journey you're on. After 70, life is too precious to spend in a constant struggle against what can't be changed. Embrace the unexpected and find joy in the freedom of living with an open heart. 7. Rushing. In our younger years, life often felt like a race, a constant push to meet deadlines, achieve goals, and keep up with endless responsibilities. But by the time you reach your 70s, it becomes clear that life isn't about how quickly you can get through it. Rushing robs you of the chance to truly savor the present moment. Letting go of the need to rush allows you to embrace the slower pace of life and fully enjoy each experience. Rushing often stems from a sense of urgency, whether it's about completing tasks, meeting expectations, or simply feeling like there's not enough time. But in reality, most things can wait. At this stage in life, slowing down isn't a luxury, it's a gift to yourself. Taking your time gives you the chance to appreciate the beauty around you, strengthen your connections with others, and focus on what truly matters. Imagine starting your day without a sense of hurry. Instead of rushing through your morning routine, you could linger over a cup of tea or coffee, enjoy the sunrise, or spend a quiet moment in reflection or prayer. These seemingly small shifts can set the tone for a more peaceful, intentional day. Slowing down also means being fully present. Whether you're having a conversation with a loved one, enjoying a walk in nature, or preparing a meal, focusing on the moment allows you to experience it more deeply. You'll notice things you might have missed before, the laughter in someone's voice, the feel of the breeze, or the vibrant colors of fresh ingredients. Letting go of the habit of rushing doesn't mean you'll accomplish less. In fact, by being more deliberate and mindful, you may find that you accomplish more of what truly matters. It's about quality, not quantity. When you slow down, you give yourself permission to enjoy the journey rather than just racing toward the destination. After 70, life isn't about how fast you can go, it's about how much you can cherish. Embrace a slower pace, and you'll find that life's moments are richer, more meaningful, and filled with joy. Reaching your 70s is a milestone that deserves celebration. It's a time of wisdom, reflection, and the opportunity to live life on your own terms. But to make this chapter truly fulfilling, it's important to let go of habits and mindsets that no longer serve your happiness or well-being. By quitting these 7 things, saying yes to everything, perfectionism, grudges, excessive worrying, excessive possessions, trying to control every outcome, and rushing, you open the door to a life filled with more peace, joy, and purpose. Each of these habits may have played a role in your earlier years, but they no longer need to dictate how you live now. Saying no when necessary allows you to protect your time and energy for what truly matters. Letting go of perfectionism and self-criticism frees you to embrace your unique journey, imperfections and all. Releasing grudges lightens your emotional load and creates space for love and connection. Replacing worry with mindfulness helps you focus on the present, while decluttering your possessions simplifies your environment and your mind. Accepting life's unpredictability and slowing down to savor each moment brings a sense of calm and fulfillment. This is your time, a time to focus on yourself, nurture your relationships, and enjoy the fruits of your experiences. By letting go of what holds you back, you can create a life that reflects the peace, wisdom, and happiness you've earned. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about living with intention and gratitude. So take a deep breath, let go of what no longer serves you, and step into this beautiful stage of life with an open heart. The best moments are yet to come.